Let's understand water in this video. Have you ever thought why we see water everywhere? In our home, school, and fields? Water is part of everyday life. We drink it, cook with it, wash and clean with it. All plants, animals, and people need water to live and grow. Look at the earth. Almost 3/4 of it is covered with water. About 71%. But most of that water, about 97%, is in oceans and seas, and it is salty. 2% of the Earth's water is frozen in ice and glaciers, high up in mountains or at the poles. Only a tiny bit, about 1%, is fresh water that we can use in rivers, lakes, and ponds. Pure water has no color, no taste, and no smell. So it looks very plain and clean. Water is called a universal solvent. This means it can dissolve many things like sugar or salt. It is the only common thing on earth that can be solid, liquid, and gas. For example, ice is solid, water in a glass is liquid, and steam from a kettle is water as a gas. Water can take in a lot of heat, so factories use it to cool machines and keep things from getting too hot. You might have seen water drops sticking together on a leaf. This is because water likes to clump together. Because of this, water moves up tiny tubes in plants and through very small blood vessels in our body. Sometimes water becomes dirty and has things called impurities, which make it unfit to use. Impurities are of two kinds: soluble and insoluble. Soluble impurities are tiny things, like salts or minerals that mix completely with water. Insoluble impurities are bigger bits, like sand, mud, stones, or chalk, that do not mix and stay as particles. Water can also carry germs, tiny living things that can make us sick. So we must clean water before drinking. Insoluble impurities can be removed in simple ways like sedimentation, decantation, and filtration. Sedimentation means we let the dirty water stand still and the heavy bits fall to the bottom as sediment. Decantation is pouring the clear water slowly into another container, leaving the sediments behind. Sometimes we add a chemical called alum, which helps the dirt clump together and fall faster. This is called loading. Filtration means we pass water through a filter, like a folded paper cone kept in a funnel. The water goes through, but sand and dirt stay on the paper. Soluble impurities are harder to remove and need heating methods like evaporation or distillation. In evaporation, we heat the water to boil. The water becomes vapor and goes away, leaving dissolved solids behind. People use this method on a large scale to get salt from seawater in hot places. In distillation, we boil the water, then cool the steam so it becomes water again. This gives us very pure water called distilled water. The setup uses a flask to boil the water and a cool tube or another flask to collect the condensed water. To make drinking water safe at home, the simplest way is boiling it for about 10 minutes to kill germs. Another way is chlorination, adding small amounts of chlorine or chlorine tablets to kill germs in the water. You can also use water filters at home to remove many impurities and make water safer to drink. So, what do we learn from this? We learn that water is very important. Most of it is salty, only a little is fresh, and it can be cleaned in different ways. Let us quickly remember, water is needed by all living things. It has special properties, and we can remove dirt by sedimentation, filtration, evaporation, or distillation. Keep exploring and asking questions. And if you want to learn more, you can check more easy lessons on EduRev. Stay curious, take care of water around you, and see you in the next lesson.